Hi, so I've decided to enter the Binging with Babish car panini contest. There was an episode of Family Guy where Peter made a car panini with Vienna sausages, crunched up Doritos, a Reese's peanut butter cup, and a Cadbury egg all squished into a panini. And Babish's challenge was to take that and make something actually palatable. So my idea, instead of a panini, I'm going to do a quesadilla because that is very much panini-like, pressed together and heated sandwich type of deal. Instead of the Vienna sausage fingers, I'm going to use chorizo. Instead of Reese's peanut butter cups, I'm going to use peanuts and chocolate in a quick mole sauce. And here's the thing, with the Cadbury egg, I noticed a lot of entries put in a hard-boiled egg or a poached egg or an actual egg. I wanted to do something a little bit different. I'm going to address that right now. So here's the deal. I noticed, as I said, a lot of people putting a poached egg or a hard-boiled egg into this panini, and I don't think that's the spirit of the contest. I'm going to take flavors from the Cadbury egg and make a dipping sauce for my quesadilla. Alright, so first I'm going to take some sour cream and some vanilla yogurt. Yes, you heard that right. A little bit of sour cream and a little bit of vanilla yogurt together. I'm going to add in lime juice. I'm also going to add in some of the seasoning here, just to give it a little extra kick. We're making this a savory version of like a Cadbury egg filling. So this is the whites portion, the egg whites portion. And I'm going to make a center yolk version. In just a second here, I'll show you how that works. Now the yolk portion is also going to have a couple disparate ingredients that I think are going to end up working together okay. This is just caramel sauce, like ice cream caramel sauce. And what we're going to add to that is some herbed goat cheese. And what that's going to do is take this from just caramel to a savory mixture that has a hint of caramel in it. And to cut the sweetness again, another squeeze of lime juice. Alright, so I found that putting it in the microwave helped to loosen up everything and incorporate it a little bit better. So we've got our caramel yolk and we've got our vanilla sour cream white. So right here I've got some onions, garlic, and chipotle peppers in adobo sauce. We're going to make a really quick mole. And over here I have some crumbled chorizo. Now that the chipotles, onions, and garlic have been cooking for a little while, I'm going to throw in some unsalted peanuts. I'm also going to throw in some cocoa powder. And in addition to some seasonings, which I'll put in after, I'm going to put in some beef stock to kind of get it all together. I'm going to let that simmer for a little while, and then we'll blend it up and we'll have ourselves some mole sauce. Alright, we're going to get that up to a simmer, and then we're going to put it in the blender and we'll have ourselves some mole sauce. Alright, so with all the ingredients ready to go, it's time to assemble. I'm going to put a corn tortilla on there with some of this Mexican style cheese here to replicate Doritos, and then I'm going to put some of the chorizo on that tortilla and get it all crispy. On the other half of this quesadilla, I'm going to put some more cheese and a little bit of that mole that's nice and blended up now, and then I'm going to mush the two together and make a quesadilla. So away we go. This here is the chorizo side of the quesadilla. And on this side, I have a little bit of cheese underneath a layer of mole sauce. Now I've joined the two halves together and made my quesadilla. I'm just going to press it down, give it a little more time to brown up, and we're good. Alright, so it's time to plate up. I've got my quesadilla here. I'm going to take my Cadbury egg whites, put them in this little ramekin here, and And how about some of the egg yolks in the middle? So there you go. It's like a Cadbury cream egg. And let's cut it open and see. Good crunch. All right, so this is what all the Babish fans want. A good cross section. There you are. Now, the real test is going to be how it tastes. So let's get a dip that gets a little bit of everything. You got your egg whites and your egg yolks, Cadbury dip. You got your chorizo, your mole, and your nacho cheese, all in a quesadilla, which is kind of like a panini. So there we go. Surprisingly, what happens is this dip here takes some of the spice out of the mole and the chorizo. So the sweetness and the lime kind of cut the spiciness of the sauce, and as you're finished, you get the taste of the chorizo right at the end there. I'm glad this turned out well because this is my dinner and I don't have time to make anything else. So yeah, I consider this a success. And once again, I'm gonna take another bite here. That's some good stuff. So here's the deal. Babish, I'm officially entering this in the competition. I hope I win, and I hope I get to see you in New York.